Hello everyone, Beard Reads Books here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing Back to the Future Part 3, a novelisation of the classic film. It's a Back to the Future films, a classic trilogy of the 1980s. So yeah, very good, I think, very good. I'm a big fan of the films. But I mean, Part 3, it picks up at the exact point where Part 2 finishes. Back to the Future Part 2, it ends with Marty McFly and Doc Brown. They're in the 1955, and Doc Brown's in the DeLorean, gets struck by lightning, disappears, and about a minute or two after that happens, a postman turns up with a letter for Marty. It's a letter from Doc Brown, basically saying that the lightning bolt sent him back to 1885, where he's been living for a few months, and it's telling Marty that Doc Brown, he's left he's hidden the time machine in some caves and given Marty instructions on how to retrieve it and be able to get back to 1985. So what Marty does in this book, he goes up to the 1955 Doc Brown, and the two of them, they go to the caves where 1985 Doc Brown is in the DeLorean and retrieve it. Now the caves are near a graveyard, and in the graveyard there's a tombstone for Doc Brown, and that's where they discover that the Doc Brown that's got stranded in 1885 got shot in the back by Buford Tannen, and Buford Tannen, he's an ancestor of Biff Tannen, who's like one of the main protagonists in the Back to the Future Part 1. So having discovered that Doc Brown sort of ends up getting murdered in 1885, Marty McFly decides he's going to go back in time to rescue his friend. So as soon as Marty in 1955 version of Doc Brown has repaired the DeLorean and got it all up and running, Marty McFly goes back to 1885, back to the Old West, to save his friend. And obviously there's a sort of few adventures along the way. So obviously when Marty gets there, when he first arrives in 1885, he managed to accidentally rupture the fuel tank and loses all the fuel, so there's no petrol in the car. So obviously it can't run under its own steam. So they have to find a way of being able to find another way of being able to get the time machine up to the 88 miles an hour for it to travel back to 1985. And there's basically a few adventures along the way in their attempt to be able to do it. And obviously, sort of, the end of the book, it finishes with them being able to actually get back to their present day, 1985. Obviously, a lot of books where the film is based on the book, there's big differences between the books and the films. But with this, because it's a novelisation of the film, it is the novels are almost identical to the film. But one thing I quite like about this, there's one little bit that I'm quite like, because there was one scene that was going to appear in the film but got deleted. It's where Buford Tannen shoots Marshall Strickland. Strickland being an ancestor of a teacher at the school that Marty McFly went to. So that scene didn't appear in the film, but it's been kept in the book. So if you read the book, you still got that bit where sort of Tannen shoots Strickland. Bit of a morbid little bit, but the reason I quite like it, it just shows, it's just for want of a better way of putting it, it just shows the close connections between the sort of the families, if you can call it a close connection. It's yeah, but no, it's quite a good book. If you're a fan of the film, then you're going to definitely enjoy the book. And I must admit, I remember having this as a little kid. Well, not this exact copy, but I remember having the book as a little kid, and I got rid of it when I was a teenager. And yeah, I kind of regretted it years later, like getting rid of it. So got myself another copy. But yeah, it's quite a nice little read. Very thin, can easily read it in one go. But like I said, yeah, if you're a fan of the film, I definitely recommend getting the book. It's yeah, good. Makes a good accompaniment to it. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this short little book review video. Hope you enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. And in the meantime, stay safe and happy reading.